Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what's in my bag video, and this is what I promised on my last video because I just bought a new bag and I wanted to show you more about it. But I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to be using my current everyday bag and showing you about that, and then I'm going to take the things out of that and show you what I keep in it, and then I'm going to put the things that I need and that aren't rubbish into my new bag, which is this Kate Spade one, which you will have seen in my video the other day. So let's get started. So we'll start off with this bag. This is the bag that I've been using pretty much every day since I bought it in September. It was a breakup gift to myself when I got dumped, and it is a Kate Spade bag. It is a taupey brown colour with a black bow, gold hardware, and I think it's called the Boxy Bow Group Shelley, which is a really complicated name for what is just a little bag. It's got the short handle so you can wear it over your arm, and it's also got a long strap so you can wear it over your shoulder, and that's what I tend to do, just wear it like this. So I guess we'll take everything out of it first and then I can show you the inside. Okay, so the first thing that I have in my bag is my wallet. I just dropped the bag on the floor there almost, and if you watched my video the other day you will know that I lost this and I was really worried. I think not as worried as my mum would have liked me to be, but I was still quite worried because I thought it had fallen out of my car at a service station, but it was on the back seat of my car. And this is just a plain black Marc by Marc Jacobs wallet. It is leather, it's really soft, and inside it has the space for the cards, and it also has a zip pocket and a little area where you just put rubbish basically if you're me. And on the inside of there, let's take those bits out. I don't even know what they are. Receipts. Oh, and £10, awesome. On the inside of there, there's the Marc by Marc Jacobs writing, and I just think that's a really cute extra touch, and it also says Marc by Marc Jacobs on the inside. Cards wise, we have bank, Y-Vale card from when I did my big Y-Vale Christmas shop, Sainsbury's Nectar card, credit card that I haven't used in nearly a year, but I have for emergencies. I've got my Boots card, my RAC card, a Co-op loyalty card, a Nando's card, obviously. I haven't been to Nando's in so long. I'm gonna have to go to Nando's soon. And my driving licence, which is the wrong way around at the moment, and not by choice. It's just the way that I put it back in there last time I used it for ID. There we go. I look very young in that photo. I'm not going to show you how badly I've aged since it was taken. I've also got a ID card which I use for NHS discount, and yeah, well, let's see what these receipts were. Costa card, lottery tickets, prescription for medications, a receipt for, this is our receipt for our £278 meal we had the other week, which is ridiculous. That is a once a year kind of thing. Please don't think that I'm one of those moe medic types who eats like that all the time. It was a treat, but I'm going to keep that receipt actually because it's nice to remember that we had a really good night and a really nice meal. Okay, next into the bag. This is a receipt for semi-skimmed milk. I don't drink milk, so I wonder, maybe I bought this for my mum. Does it have a date on it? 4th of the 2nd, 2016. I haven't bought milk last week, have I? Next thing I've got in my bag is my car keys. This is the massive key you get when you have a Mini, and my little owl, who I'm kind of loathed to change, but look at him, he's ripped and his stuffing is all coming out. He is from Accessorize. I'm going to have to buy a new little thing to go on my car keys. I did have, my mum bought me a Scrabble piece with an R on for Rebecca, but unfortunately that broke. Everything that goes into my bag either becomes lost or broke. It's just what happens. I'm just not clean and tidy. I wish that I was more organised, but I'm just not. With my new bag, we'll be more organised. I've got the headphones holder that my iPhone headphones came in, but not the headphones. I know where they are though, because I was using them to record a voiceover with on iMovie the other day. But yeah, that doesn't need to be in my bag anymore, does it? What I need is a little bin bag next to me. Let's create a bin bag, and I can bin the things that need to go in the bin as I go along. That will help me be more organised. Next thing in my bag is my bleep. If anyone's ever worked in a hospital, they will know that bleeps are literally the bane of your existence. This thing controls my life when I'm at work and sometimes when I'm at home, and it makes the most piercing noise. Like, people say that the noise of babies crying like really strikes a chord with mothers. The noise of a bleep going off strikes fear into the hearts of doctors, nurses, anybody that works in hospital who carries a bleep everywhere. Time is 15:11. Thanks, bleep. Best not go off now. I'll put it out the way. I just found a lottery scratch card that I haven't done. I haven't scratched. In fact, I'm going to scratch it now and we'll see if I win anything. No, 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 no. No. Well, that's sad. I was really hopeful then, but no wins. I think that with scratch cards it tends to be that you don't win. Sadly, no free money for me today. Well, it's not free. The scratch card cost a £5. Must have been having a little bit of a moment when I bought that. I've got 2 packs of post-it notes. These were in my bag from when I went to my interview, which you may have seen on my vlog last week. And I use these for doing my eye makeup, but I did also on this occasion use them for going in my folder to mark out the pages in my portfolio. And yeah, I don't know why they're still in my bag either. This is just a great excuse for me to do a clear out. The bottom part of an iPhone charger, hairbrush full of hair. Can't deal without a hairbrush though, so that'll be going straight into the new bag. Plaster, this is from when I gave blood the other day and the plaster was really itching me, so I took it off at choir and put it straight into my bag. I should just clear things out more often. Maybe I should have cleared out before doing this video, but this is a great excuse to do it. Plaster going straight in the bin bag. This is the photo round from the pub quiz that I went to the other day. I don't know why I keep these things. Anyway, it made me laugh because, well, firstly it made me really sad because this is Mark Cavendish. He is my favourite cyclist and possibly one of my favourite sports people ever, and I didn't recognise him, and that's really sad. And I don't know who this person is next to him, but we thought it was Benny from Grange Hill, but it's not. Other notable mentions: Ruth Jones off of Oh, What's Occurring? I don't think I did that very well. Fiona Bruce with a moustache. Bill Nye, that can go in the bin. Why do I keep things? I'm such a hoarder. Spoon, this is from one day that I took my cereal with me to work and ate it with the spoon and then must have left the spoon in my bag, and I would wager a bet that that was at least 2 weeks ago. The spoon needs to be washed now. Hair bubble. I have a coil, if anyone cares, and I've got the thing that tells me when my coil needs to be removed, and I keep that in my bag. I think I was meant to keep it in my purse, but my purse is always so full, and I thought, well, I'll just put this in my bag and then I'll put it somewhere safe, but I know that I will lose this, so I'm going to put it in my purse now. For anyone who's keeping track, my coil needs to be removed on the 3rd of August 2020. God, it's 2016 now. Time is flying by. I'm getting old. Tiny eyebrow pencil from YSL that is full of hair and has finally reached the end of its days. That one's going in the bin. I found 3 different lipsticks in my bag. The first one is the MAC Amplified Vegas Vault, which was a present from Natalie. Again, if you've watched any of my videos, you probably know about Natalie and the fact that she gave me this lipstick. I'm not sure why it's in my bag. I must have worn it to work one day. And I've also got these 2, which are my sort of neutral everyday go-to colours. They are the Rimmel ones, and I've got this one which is called Naughty Nude, which is just a nice pinky nude, and then I've also got this one which is called It's a Keeper. It is a keeper, and this is a more pink, so this is definitely a your lips but better kind of pink. 3 pens, in fact there might be another pen. 4 pens. You can never have enough pens if you work in a hospital, and 4 is never enough. You always lose pens. I would say that I lose on average 2 pens a day. And that's not just because I'm disorganised. Pens are just something that get lost. I've got my stamp, which is my name and my GMC number. This does need to stay in my bag because I need to use this whenever I write in any patient's notes or in any drug charts, and so that I'm going to put straight into my new bag. And then there are pennies at the bottom of my bag. In fact, more than pennies, I've got £3 and 1 pence in loose change. So now that my bag is nicely empty, I can show you a little bit more of what's inside it. It feels so much lighter without anything in. So like I said, it's this taupey colour with the black leather bow on the front, which I think is really cute. It's just something different. Black leather handles and a taupey leather strap with gold hardware. On the inside, it's got this checky pattern. There is a zip pocket in the middle, which I've just opened because that's where my lipsticks were kept, and I keep lipsticks in there and anything that I don't want to sort of become detached from part of itself, like a lipstick I won't want it to lose the lid, goes in this zippy pocket. There's also two little, I don't know if you can see that, like phone pockets here where I keep my phone. There's also on this side of the bag another zip pocket. Put things in there to keep it safe, and I really like it. I think it's really cool. Even on the inside, I love this bag, and it's quite big actually. You can fit a lot in here. I'm surprised that my Filofax wasn't in here, so I don't know where that is if it's not in here. It's also got a thing to close it together at the top. I don't know if you can see that, but I've shut that together now so the bag won't become any more open than this, and that is sort of, it's really useful. I don't often use it, but it would be useful if you were going around somewhere like London, you didn't want someone to get into your bag. That just helps it have a little bit of extra security. Okay, now that I've been near enough a whole carrier bag worth of rubbish from my old bag, it's time to show you my new bag, which I'm really excited about. This one is also from Kate Spade. It is in the colour mulled wine, so it's a nice purpley burgundy kind of colour. It's kind of a nylon effect leather, and I really like that. I feel like this bag is going to be super durable and really easy to keep neat and clean, and hopefully not full of rubbish. Like I said the other day, it's got the gold hardware on. It says Kate Spade here, and it's got the two short straps for carrying it on your arm. These are slightly shorter than the other one, and they're much less soft. The other bag that I have is really soft, and this is much more sort of durable and tough feeling, I suppose. Not tough, what's the word? Structured. Again, it's got the long strap here, so you can wear it over your shoulder or across your body. I feel like I'm doing a flight attendant demonstration, so you can put it here or here. Yeah, I wouldn't be much use in an emergency situation on a flight, unless they needed a doctor, in which case obviously I would go, but anything else I'd be like, I don't know what to do. Even being a doctor on a plane, I think will probably be a little bit internally, oh my god, I don't know what to do, while sorting everything out and looking calm on the outside. That's the goal. For 2016, the goal is to look very calm on the outside, even if you are panicking like mad on the inside. We'll see how that works out. So anyway, back to the bag. On the inside, it's a similar checky pattern, but this time it is a white sort of silk material, with black cross-hatched checks on. I suppose it's the only way to describe it. And again, we've got a zip pocket here at the back to keep things safe, and at the front there is two little sort of mobile phone sized pockets. Fun fact, Canon GX7 camera does fit in one of these pockets, so if you want to keep that safe while you're travelling around. This doesn't have a middle section, but the two outside sections do open like so, and both of those you can put things in. This is really good because you can fit a whole purse in this large section here, and it just gives a bit of extra space to the bag and a bit of extra security as well. I feel like I'm doing an advertisement. This is not like QVC or Bid Up TV. Who used to watch Bid Up TV? I used to love Bid Up TV. My mum would not approve of my loving of Bid Up TV, but I thought it was fantastic. Really, really awesome. Anyway, I feel like everything I ever do on YouTube is just a massive digression from where it should be. I'm just like, meh, 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 meh. Anyway, this also has the connector in the middle and the two bits. Oh, this is going to be really complicated to do without looking at it, but the two parts here keep the bag closed. So now that bag is closed together. It's not as robust as the closing mechanism on the other bag, but it does hold it closer, and that just means that even though this bag does open up, it is very nicely sealed shut if anyone tries to get their hands into it. You can tell that I'm very security conscious these days. And like I said in my other video, one good thing about this is that it's bigger and it would fit in an A4 folder. And I'm looking at my MacBook, which is next to me, and thinking, I think it'll fit my MacBook, so let's try that. If it doesn't fit that, you won't be seeing this bit of footage. I've got the MacBook Pro with a purple case on. I've had this since 2010. It's really time for an upgrade. So there I was, thinking that the MacBook just was not going to fit in, when I realised that this bag also clips together here and can be unclipped. Now I think that now that I've done that, we'll be fitting a MacBook inside. It's really hard to do these things with also trying to show it to the camera, so let's just see. Come on. You wouldn't even know there was a MacBook in there, would you? It makes it really heavy, but having a bag that fits your whole computer in, or a whole folder if you're going to school or to work, is just such a bonus, because otherwise I'm carrying my bag around and my computer around under my arm, This will also fit everything else you need in, including the charger. So I'm really pleased with that. These super useful little extendable area on the side. When you unclip that, it means it'll fit in. In fact, I could probably clip it back together now the MacBook's in. It was just getting it in that was a chore. So yes, if you've got a MacBook Pro, this is the perfect size. I think mine's a 13-inch MacBook Pro. I don't know. But yes, that's my new bag, and I'm just going to pop the things that I am going to be keeping in my bag back into it now. The first thing I'm going to put straight back in is my purse. Obviously that will go in here, and my car keys. And actually, other than my bleep, which I'm going to attach, if you're a doctor, you'll know that this is a great thing. I'm going to put my bleep into one of the phone pouches and clip it on the outside, and that just means that my bleep, I'll always be able to find it because it will always be just there and out of the way. I'll still hear it. I would still hear this if it was in, probably if it was in the house next door, I'd still be aware of it. A little stamp, I'm going to put that in the zip pocket at the front so that I know where it is when I need it. And that's everything on my new bag, and I really like it. And I'm excited to go to work wearing a bag that makes me feel like, oh, a professional, and not a bag that, well, I really like my other bag, but I feel like it's more of a daytime bag, more of a going shopping kind of bag, whereas this one is definitely a work bag. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me bin rubbish out of my bags and ramble on for the past God knows how many minutes now. There's about 25 minutes of footage, but I'm really hoping that it's not going to be a 25-minute video. If you enjoyed watching this, or you want to see more of me, know more about me, then please press subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and if you've got any questions, then let me know. I hope you're all having a really good day, whatever you're doing, and I hope that the weather is improving, because right now it's pretty grim outside. I'll see you really soon with my next video, guys. Bye! Oh no! What's worse than the fact that I dropped my MacBook is that I dropped it onto my pile of naked palettes and my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow.